Welcome to this edition of the Desert Vision, presented by U.S. Army Central. I'm Sergeant Adam Parent.
And I'm Sergeant Brenton Nordegg.
Coming up in this edition of the Desert Vision, an USARCENT soldier leads others in obtaining their Army Combative certification, the 157th Military Engagement Team and Jordan Armed Forces non-commissioned officers exchange best practices, and CENT Comms medics maintain readiness by conducting recertification training. Sergeant Richard McDonald, a military police soldier assigned to the U.S. Army Central Commanding General's Protective Service Detail, recently completed his certification as a Master Combatives Instructor. Now he's taking what he learned and sharing his knowledge with other soldiers at Camp Arifjan.
If nothing's locked in, there's no reason you should be tapping. Everybody got that? Just because you're uncomfortable, just because you want to quit, you're tired, you're exhausted, you don't want to fight no more. Because if I catch y'all doing that, we'll be doing a lot more than the gauntlet.
I enjoy training soldiers. That's what I live for. I think the hardest thing people actually struggle with is whenever you introduce a lot of feedback, them actually having to react to it. There's drills we perform here that are very tiring, that will wear them out, that will get them fatigued, they will be done. But the best advice I can give them is to drive through it, push through it. Out of this course, I hope they take what they learn and build on it. So the certificate ain't something they just throw in their drawer and gather dust. You know, I hope they're not just doing it for promotion points. I hope they build upon it. You know, try and get in the gym and at least once a month at the least, just to refresh their memory on these techniques, because this combatives program, and we pretty much lay the foundation. It's on them to build upon it.
All soldiers who successfully complete the training will receive their Modern Army Combatives Program Level 2 certification. Next, we'll team up with the 157th Military Engagement Team and Jordan Armed Forces as they share teaching methods at the Jordanian Non-Commissioned Officer Academy.
This past week we were involved in engagement with Jordanian Army to exchange information on methods of training, and they showed us how they train their soldiers and we showed them how we do. This is important for these two armies to be able to reach a shared vision between coalition forces in this region. I really enjoyed their engagement with the training. They were motivated. They really took it in, tried to really see it from our point of view, and then in the same token they showed us their training and tried to get us to see it from their point of view as well. Although we're different, we still have a lot of similarities. We're all interested in training the soldiers to be better, and we're always seeking improvement.
Something that I have learned personally is they are very much like what we are back in the States as far as how they run their academies. However, we're applying new skills and they're very receptive to those skills. The importance of our soldiers and theirs working together on this course is to establish a common ground and shared understanding.
It's important to work with our coalition partners specifically for that reason, because they are our partners, and by understanding how they operate and they understanding how we operate, we'll never step on each other's toes, and we can also support each other in that method.
These joint training opportunities continue to foster collaboration and healthy working relationships between the two militaries.
To maintain readiness, Army combat medics must frequently test on their proficiency. Combat medics with U.S. Central Command trained on their medical and combat life-saving skills during their recertification training at Camp Arifjan.
So today we are doing our medical trauma lanes. We're in groups of 4. We have 2 medics and then 2 CLS personnel. We are getting contacts, doing movements and stuff like that. And we're getting casualties depending on whatever the grader gives us, and then we're treating those casualties appropriately with our CLS and doing all the medical training that we learned over the past week. Okay. Having a competent medic and knowing that your medics are getting trained appropriately and continually really, increases the trust between, the soldier and the medic. If the soldier knows that the medic has their back, or any healthcare personnel has their back and can help them whenever they need. They're more willing to do things, and they know that if anything happens that, we'll be able to treat them and get them the appropriate level of care as quickly as possible. You never know when something's going to happen. You always have to be ready with this updating training. You get new information, new ways to do things, new scenarios. That'll definitely help for soldier readiness, medical readiness, expand their medical knowledge so that they could treat whatever they see, whatever comes to them. And it's always just good to train on your skills and improve.
These medics remain ready to increase their capabilities as healthcare professionals on both the military and civilian side. Now let's take a look at what the major commands of U.S. Army Central are up to. That's it for this edition of the Desert Vision. For these stories and more, check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/US Army Central.
And our YouTube channel at youtube.com/US Army Central. I'm Sergeant Brent Nordyke.
And I'm Sergeant Adam Parent.
Thanks for watching.